Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind a little bit lately, and that is gear. What gear I have, what gear I want to get, what gear I'm just contemplating like changing up and all that sort of thing. So let's play that intro and let's get into it. So at the moment I currently have a Canon 70D with my main lens is a Canon L series 17 to 40mm. So my only real dilemma with this camera is like the quality of things. I can do 1080p at 24 FPS, which is what I normally shoot in, but when I go to do like B-roll and slow motion things, that's where this camera really lacks. I just recently got a drone that can do that, and I can get the handheld shots out of that I want. But that means if I'm not having the drone with me, that means I can't do as good as quality as I want to be able to do. And with things like the Sony a6300 or a6500 or something like that, you can get that sort of quality in a small compact form factor, which is something that I'm really considering getting. The only thing I'm not sure about is though, like actually switching between the two. Like I know lots of people always go from the a6300 and then go back to the Canon 70D or the 80D. Like there's positives and negatives for both sides. Like the camera that I'm using currently now has a flip out screen, so I can easily see myself recording, whereas with the the Sony a63 or 6500, they don't have the flip out screen. They do have a tilt screen, but it only tilts out like the back, so you'd be here and you'd go to here. It's not very good to be able to see yourself whether or not you're in shot or not, and that's something that I feel like it would make your productivity super quick and super easy. Whereas you can get like little mounts and things like monitors that you can put on top, and then you can see yourself, but then that's also like another $100. And yeah, I'm just really not sure what I've got, but I'm just gonna go through what I have now and then what I think I might like go to at the end of the video. And something that's really important to me is photography as well. Like I've been trying to do some of that and also video, so I know you can get like the Panasonic GH whatever, them ones, and they're really good for video and things, but I've heard that their photos are really lacking. Like I'm not doing anything professionally, so I don't need like the top of the line, but I would really like something that can do both. And I know that this one can, but I'm just finding myself with those situations like what I've been talking about with the slow motion and things, that I've just been kind of like lacking a bit. But I am going to try and use the drone as a stabilizer, as my 4K, as my slow motion, but something else that I have to carry around, and it kind of looks funny just walking around with the drone just holding it like this. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys what I have now.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall.
So before we jump on what's in there, I just wanted to say that like I didn't have like I eventually built up to all this stuff in here. I'm not saying that's the best stuff in the world, but a lot of the stuff I bought second hand, so it was a lot cheaper than what it would be buying a brand new. And I don't think you need all this stuff, but this is kind of what I've jumped straight into it. And first up we have the Pro Tactic 350 AW. This is an awesome bag. I got this one like as $50 deal. Normally they're like 180, I think, something like that, which I think is pretty insane for a bag, but I got this one super cheap, so I picked it up. I couldn't really say no to it. I've heard like so many good things about it. It's just a great little bag overall. In this top little hard case here, definitely like a little quick access thing here, as you can see just there. You can just open up, pull your camera straight out, which is one thing I'm struggling with at the moment, just because I got the battery grip on the Canon 70D and it doesn't quite fit in the bag. That was one reason why I was contemplating changing. I could look at a new bag, but I was also looking at getting a new camera as well. I'm just super unsure about all that sort of stuff. But in this first little top pouch here, we just have the little wrist strap thing. So that's that one there. Next up we have just a few batteries and things, just spare batteries, all that sort of thing just in there. That's where I keep that, just for quick access. If I'm ever running low, I can just easily get into that there. Next up we have a spare 32GB SD card, just sitting in like a top sort of pouch. Then that's that compartment there done. You can flip it onto its back here, This is another thing super good about this bag. You can put it, the zips on the back, so you don't have to worry about anyone getting into any of your important things. Like, I don't put anything in the other small pouches anyways, but if I did, it would only be like a pack of gum or like a cable, if that. So nothing like too important would go in there anyway. And then you can zip open this bag just here. I'll go a bit wider for you. So with that one there, I have the Joby Gorilla Pod, which I lost the quick release head for. So we have that one there. Next up is my other lens that I have. It's a Canon 85mm 1.8. This thing is super awesome for B-roll and portraits and things. I have like a sort of a shoot sort of thing coming up at the end of the year that I'm going to be using this for. After that I might sell it, and I'm contemplating getting like a 100mm macro lens or something like that, just because I've been wanting to do some macro shots and things, and this doesn't quite do it for that, and I don't really have a lens for that sort of thing. If I'm changing all of this stuff anyways, then I'm gonna have to look at new lenses. Battery charger, nothing too exciting, just a dual battery charger. You just plug them in there. USB cable to charge them. Variable ND filter from Heyo. So if you don't know what this does, you just basically tilt it, you just twist it, and it gets darker and blocks out the light and things like that. Super cool, especially when you're filming and things outside. One of these comes in super handy, and I also use it when I am taking long exposure photos of like the ocean and things like that. I'll probably pop up a photo here if you don't know what I'm talking about. Like an action camera. So this one here is an AEE AS60. I got this one here a few years ago. It's probably not the best thing around. Like GoPros I think would probably be better, but I mean, it does the job. I got it like free with my phone or something like that, so it does what I have. It has a waterproof casing around it at the moment, that's why it looks so big. I just keep it in there just because I'm going to be most likely using this action camera when I'm going out in the water and things, so that's why that's on there. But it's actually just like this small tiny little thing, and even this back portion here can come off just like that there. So that there is your monitor, so that there is the size of the action camera as well, plus the monitor on the back, but I just leave it on there just to make it easier for me to see what I'm doing when I'm going through the menus and seeing if the footage actually worked and things. Then to go along with that one, I have just a little sort of holder thing. It's got a wrist strap on there, so you can just strap that on there, and when you're going underwater you can kind of just hold it out and get some better footage. Yeah, it's also pretty good because the bottom part here unscrews as well. So when we were in like Vanuatu a few years ago, we just put some money in there, so we didn't have to take our wallet and leave it on the boat just in case someone took it and things. So that's super cool, you can do that. And then next up we have this back compartment here. It's just holding all of my cables and things, nothing too good in there. Just sort of says the cables. I got this USB card reader. It's something that I can use for my micro SD cards and my regular SD cards when I'm out and about. I can just plug these ones in. If I'm not here having my dedicated one plugged into my computer, I can use this one here and just plug into a laptop and get the footage that I need off of it. And then it's super easy, super small, like super tiny, fits like that. Next up you can put in a laptop and things. I currently don't have one in there at the moment, but that's that there. As you would know from last video, I just recently got the DJI Mavic Air. This thing is awesome. I just need to rearrange my camera bag so that I can fit it in there with all my other stuff. So that's going to be fun. That's probably like what I have at the moment. As I said, I am contemplating switching to like a Sony version, but I'm still quite unsure what I'm going to do with that one. Yeah, if you guys have any helpful tips and things like that, leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to check them out. I've been looking at the reviews and hopefully I'll be able to get back to you soon with what I'm going to decide to do. Until the next time guys, I'll see you around.